match, we have a red Terran player fighting teamless, but fighting strong. He is BYUN. His opponent in the blue, he is fighting for Alpha X. It's his home turf right here. Will he be able to prove himself up against some of the stronger opponents right now available in this tournament? He is nice. Nice. The Taiwanese player. The underdog in this group. For certain. But not somebody you need to sleep on. Not somebody that you can pretty much, you know, take without any precautionary measures against, right? You have to stay alert. You have to stay on top of your game. Otherwise, this guy will be able to run away with it. Quite a couple of mind games, of course, come out of the Taiwanese scene. Some strange plays, some aggressive plays, and some just a little bit absolutely crazy as well. But that's why they work sometimes, you know? It's why they work sometimes. And it's always a good time to see somebody like Nice from the Taiwanese scene going up against the... Oh, look at that. Oh, BYUN getting a little bit greedy. Maybe a bit bloodthirsty, I should say, actually. Not quite greedy, right? Because greedy would mean he's mining more minerals, which is what he wasn't doing there. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, nice. It's great to see him in these types of settings, going up against the top dog Koreans. We all know that he is a absolutely beast of a Protoss. He's the best in his overall scene, right? I feel like we can comfortably say that he is the best Taiwanese player that is available. Is he going to be able to get a victory here against his opponent BYUN, though? That's a whole different level of play, I would say. Oh, look at that. Coming back around again with that probe. We'll be able to delay this command center a little bit. Marine coming in and will shut it down. Even the Reaper coming back. Oh my. With a bunker being there, not something you would expect. And now the Reaper could potentially be zoned away from that. Oh no, actually the Adapt just keeps moving. I thought the Adapt was going to try to take the fight there with the Reaper. Instead he wants to try and get this delay going even further. Will find another SCV kill there. Oh, just barely doesn't. A little bit preoccupied perhaps with the Reaper in his natural base. Suddenly figuring out, oh wait, there is a bunker there. Oh, interesting. Wow, he's playing very aggressive here. With 2 Adepts going across. And just gonna wait for the next units here to come in and try and deal with this this bunker. Sure, his mining is being denied at his natural base, but so is for BYUN. I think it's less impactful, of course, for BYUN. He does still have mules. They can overlap with those workers. And the Protoss just has more workers overall to begin with, right? They suffer more when the mining is denied rather than a Terran player will. Still gonna have to wait for that shield battery as well here. So BYUN also getting his mining continuing at the natural a bit quicker. Oracle. Interesting. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's blocking his own Adept. Alright, let's get to safety there. I have to pick it up, yeah. Alright, where does this leave us? Where does this leave us? Let's take a look at the income graph. That is, that's a bit disgusting. Alright, let's look at something else. Let's look at the buildings. 2 barracks, a factory, and a starport. Versus the Stargate opening here from Nice. He's gonna lose more workers here, isn't he? Well, there's the shield battery. The probe should be okay. Yeah, there we go. Shield battery placed on an awkward angle, though, because, well, he had to, since there was a bunker here. He couldn't place it very much closer, I feel like, but... Alright, another look over here. Yeah, it's equalizing a little bit. It's equalizing a little bit. The Oracle was completely out of energy, so it took a while before he really was able to come in here again. Not finding a single kill even with this Oracle right now. BYUN ahead in the overall worker count, ahead in the army supply as well. It's looking rough. It's looking rough for our Taiwanese Protoss. The initial advantage is all seemingly going towards the other side, all favoring BYUN right now. Getting a single worker killed off right there. I mean, it's a start, I suppose, but he wants to get more, and he's not getting anything else. No traction, nothing here to be found. The SCV and the probe. If only they knew how close they were to an enemy. Alright. I mean, cleaning up submarines, it is still a valuable thing to do in these situations. It's what he needs to do. Because there is going to be a time here where BYUN will just move out with this force, come across the map, and make life a living hell for Nice here. Gotta be careful. Okay, getting the Raven right there. That's a big deal. Not losing a single Phoenix for it either. Thought he was crazy. He was going to lose all his Phoenix, or at least a good amount. Not losing any of them. Very impressive. May even be able to still get a couple of those medevacts as well. Gotta rotate around, shimmy his way past those Marines. Does he have charge? Yes, he does. Could still be a reasonable fight here for Nice. Just needs to avoid the Widow Mines. Alright, here go the Zealots. Nice pickups there on those Widow Mines, immediately jumping on top of that opportunity. The Zealots making quite a bit of headway with those Phoenixes holding their tail as well. Yeah, it looks like this attack will not be able to do anything. And Nice with a absolutely stunning hold there, where I thought he was going to struggle a lot more so. He was able to mitigate that damage to the fullest extent. I don't think there really could have been a cleaner engagement there for Nice. Very well played. So even catching a couple more. Careful of those two Widow Mines right there. Not sure if he was aware of those, or if he just got a little bit lucky, perhaps. Not walking straight into them. That could spell a lot of trouble for those Phoenixes, of course. These Widow Mines, two Widow Mines over here as well. Yeah, it looks like Nice is able to spot those, spot that cluster right here. Right? Please tell me you did. Okay, well, he must have right now. A couple of Zealots coming out first. Widow Mines. Yeah, nice splits. Two more Widow Mines on the right side, of course, are going to try to set up shop on the bottom. And Phoenix just jump right on top of it. I don't think this is the right call for Mr. Nice. He's losing quite a lot of his gateway forces. So not a lot of efficient trading right now. He's trying to pick up the Marauders as well, so the Phoenixes are all going down. Yeah, this counter-attack here from Nice is not unfolding the way he was planning it to. And does get taken out here. That is a bummer. Behind on his overall units lost tab. He's still just going for it here with Zealots. Zealots with charge and the Phoenix's GG is called. Alright. I guess he just doesn't want to go into a late game situation versus BYUN. Because BYUN is a very scary opponent, after all. But after that hold against the initial attack, I thought he was in a pretty good space to maybe try to get to do the robo-attack as well. But yeah, he didn't make probes for ages. Yeah, that makes sense. He was going all in last 3 to 2 minutes. Yeah. Let me see, actually. That was at the between the 5 and 6 minute mark when he stopped building that stuff. And it was at the 7 minute mark when he had that defense. So that's a good call there by Setsuna. He stopped making the workers, which is what allowed him to hold off the attack right there. As cleanly as he did. But it doesn't look like BYUN really. I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but didn't dip as far as Nice did. He was still ahead in the overall army supply, but it went downhill very quickly afterwards. By the way, all of you that are getting all these follows, it is so much appreciated. Thank you all so much for helping us out here, letting AlphaX grow. I hope you all enjoy the commentary. I hope you all enjoy the games. AlphaX, it's a big team with a lot of people behind the scenes trying their best to make everything work out as well as possible for our players and for, well, I suppose the StarCraft II scene as a whole as well. You know, and get as many tournaments, got as many show matches, all this stuff going. We were very lucky that we were able to do a premier tournament not that long ago. And that was the King of Battles, the biggest tournament we've done so far. And quite quickly already now, we are doing another into the AlphaX Pro circuit. It's something that we've done a couple of, and it is a lot of fun. It's a little smaller GSL style invitational kind of tournaments where we get just a lot of Koreans that we enjoy watching, put them all together. I suppose also Taiwanese, whoever's in the neighborhood who can play on these servers. We try to get together and you know what, just have the best StarCraft II that we can offer. So yeah, thank you all so much for all the supports, hanging out with us, dropping those follows, dropping the subs, whatever you guys do, helping out with Matcherinos. You guys are the absolute best. And yeah, we hope to have you around for the entirety of this tournament, of course, because this is just day number 1 of the pro circuits that we get to watch here. We still have 4 other groups to go, and we still then have the 2, I suppose the second group stage with 2 groups and the playoffs. So still a whole lot of great StarCraft II yet to come. Alright, fighting to stay in the tournament. Yeah, had a rough match against DRG, but looks like he will be able to get himself another TVZ going. If he wins this one as well, of course that is. He's the Red Terran player. He is teamless right now. He is BYUN. For how long do you guys think BYUN will still stay teamless? Right now, it almost seems like he's making the choice to be teamless. His opponent in the blue, he's not teamless. He's on Team AlphaX. He is the Taiwanese. He is nice. The best that the Taiwanese have to offer. So the Chinese team gives him some enough money. Yeah, maybe. In what this ITaX circuit ends? Sorry? You mean, how does it end? We have like a playoff, so there will be 4 players in the end. Right, so it's GSL group style formats, right? So we have 4 groups where 8 players will be moving through. Out of, how many is that? 4 times 4? That is some maths. It's 16, right? So 16, half of them will move forwards. That will be 8 players right there in the second group stage. After that one, we have 4 players moving on from there, and they will be in the semi-finals. So they'll do a best of 5 against one another from the other group. And then we have the finals between the 2 victors of the semi-finals, right? So yeah, because he is a fan in China as well, a fan favorite as well in China. He has a lot of potential for this type of stuff. Yeah, I completely agree, honestly. He does seem to be like one of the players that struggles the most with injuries, though, at the moment. I mean, he was... I can't remember anybody else in the GSL passing the game because an injury was just hurting him too much. Maybe this could be a reason as well why still some teams are hesitant to pick him up. That could be a case, which would be very, very sad, right? I mean, he's putting in so many hours, so much effort, grinding through it all to prove the world that he still is one of the best StarCraft II players ever to have played StarCraft II in total. Someone needs to ask him if he's choosing to be teamless, yeah. I mean, and then if he isn't, that's a rather rude question, isn't it? Has BYUN played anyone else today? Yes, he has. He's played against DRG as well. It was quite a gruesome match that had a lot of back and forth. A lot of back and forth. Felt a couple of times when he was just going to lose the game number 2 a couple of times. Game number 3, though, he gave up a little bit earlier. Felt like perhaps he is feeling the pressure, feeling something. Because that was a position where, a little bit similar as the game number 2. Felt like he was very far behind. Oh, catching the Widow Mines to the face here. Nice. That is not what you'd like to see. It's going to lose all of these Stalkers, it would look like. And, yeah. I guess he did deny mining there for a long time. Let's take a look on the income graph. Wait. Huh. Uh-oh. Alright, so guess we forgot the guess we forgot the game hearts. Not something that Inu does a lot, but apparently, you know, even the Korean beast of adminning also makes some mistakes sometimes. That's a full wall off right there. Huh. Interesting. He lost 2-1, by the way, versus DRG. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does he have an armory? Okay, he doesn't. So he's trying his best to just delay this by as much time as possible. And burrow them back into the ground. I guess he could have done a bit more there with target fire and such, but does get cleaned up right now. Mining continues. But I mean, nice again here, just not finding a lot of things going into his favor, huh? Widow Mine's just being very effective against his gateway forces so far. Without a blink upgrade here helping out, it is a conundrum. It is a conundrum what to do when you're being that aggressive, right? Just walking up the ramp. It was a bit of a gamble, but yeah, not figuring out that I needed to not do that, basically. BYUN checking if there is or is not a third base. We still have probes being built, so maybe Nice will try to get himself a third base going, but because of the full wall of it, it's a difficult thing to do as well. He has got himself a robo this time, though, and he is making a robo base. Maybe less likely that he's going to try to do some sort of an all-in here earlier on. I mean, Nice fighting for his tournament life here, of course. It makes sense that you're gonna give it everything you got to give, especially because, well, I don't know how much this goes on in his mind, but this is a tournament hosted by his team, right? So, I myself, I would feel more inclined to try and put every little bit of effort that I can. These are the guys supporting your pro gaming career, and you want to try and give them something to watch, right? This is where you want to showcase, you know, I am a good player, I'm a worthy investment in a way, and I will try to make you guys proud. So, you know what, it's just rough to see the struggle Nice is going through right now. Trying his best to gain as much value as possible still with these Phoenixes. He's making Colossi behind this as well. Raven with a siege tank coming across the field, though. How many Colossi do we have? We have only a single one. That is not even a Colossi count then. That is a Colossus. One Colossus. The Phoenixes are flying over the Marines here. I mean, he's desperately trying. He is trying so hard to just get everything under control here. Delay this attack. He knows he needs to buy more time. There's the interference matrix. He could not target down the Raven here. And he doesn't have charge. I think we may be approaching the point of no return here in the century. There's like no way for Nice to bring this back. All of his high tier units do get picked off right now. The Zealots warping in with Concourse of Shell Marauders fighting against him. That is a good game. GG. BYUN taking a series 2-0 here. Nice. Not finding